All right, welcome to your personalized deep dive.
Oh, yeah.
Today we're getting into something we all think about, fitness and health hacks. We've got tons of expert advice to sort through,
So much advice out there.
but we're going to give you the best tips and tricks,
The best of the best.
stuff you can actually use.
Exactly.
We're not just talking about the usual advice. We're going to find strategies that really work for you.
Exactly. You know, there's so much fitness advice out there.
Yeah.
It can be really overwhelming. We're going to cut through the noise
Love it.
and focus on hacks that fit into your real life.
We're talking about making the most of your time, even if you're busy. We'll uncover a surprising connection between cold water and sore muscles, and we'll even discover how to turn your desk into a mini workout zone.
Love that.
To kick things off, how about we tackle the all or nothing mentality? A lot of people think they need to work out for hours every day to see results.
Oh, yeah. So many people think that.
But a study in The Lancet showed that even 15 minutes of exercise a week can have a positive impact on your health
Yeah.
and help you live longer.
It's true.
Some people might think 15 minutes is nothing.
Right.
Is that really enough to make a difference?
It might seem surprising, but yes. It's about being consistent, not necessarily spending hours at the gym.
Oh, okay.
Small changes can add up to big results over time.
So how do we squeeze more movement into our busy lives if we're not hitting the gym every day?
Well, Dr. X suggests turning everyday activities into opportunities for movement. Like, what if you had walking meetings instead of sitting in a conference room?
Okay.
Or took the stairs instead of the elevator? Even parking farther away from the store can get those extra steps in.
Those are simple changes, but do they really make a difference? I mean, a few extra steps here and there.
Think about it this way. The average person spends almost 40 hours a year just commuting. That's like an entire extra work week. If you could turn even half of that time into walking or biking, you'd be amazed at how many calories you burn
Oh, wow.
and how much it benefits your heart. There are even studies that show people who bike to work have a lower risk of heart problems.
Okay, I'm starting to see how those little things can add up.
Right.
But what about those of us who are stuck at a desk all day?
AM International suggests doing exercises right at your desk.
Oh, really? At your desk?
They have some great ideas for quick stretches and movements that you can do to combat the downsides of sitting for long periods.
Desk workouts sound fun, but do they really work?
Absolutely. They're designed to target specific areas that get stiff and sore from sitting. Think about it. You can do head rolls to loosen up your neck and prevent back pain, torso twists to engage your core, wrist and finger stretches to avoid problems from typing, and arm stretches to improve your posture.
I can definitely see how those would help, especially for someone like me who spends a lot of time at a desk. What's the science behind why these movements are so beneficial?
It's all about counteracting the negative effects of sitting. When you sit for hours, your spine stiffens up, your wrists can get strained, and you tend to slouch forward.
Right.
These simple exercises help to keep your body moving and prevent those problems.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Speaking of things that are good for you, every single source we've looked at emphasizes hydration. Drink water. Drink more water.
Oh my gosh.
Are you drinking enough water? It seems almost too simple.
You're right, it is simple.
Yeah.
But it's incredibly important. Think about it like this. Your body is like a plant. Without water, it can't thrive. Water affects your energy, digestion, how you recover from exercise, even how well you think.
Wow. Okay, so water is essential.
Got it.
Okay. But what about those electrolyte drinks? Are those better when we're working out?
Electrolyte drinks have their place, especially if you're sweating a lot during intense or long workouts. They help to replenish the minerals your body loses through sweat. But for everyday hydration, plain water is the best choice.
So, keep the water bottle handy. Now let's talk about motivation and consistency.
Yeah.
It's easy to start a new fitness routine.
Yeah.
But how do we make it a habit that sticks?
That's where finding what works for you comes in.
Oh, okay.
Dr. Axe talks about setting achievable goals, finding a workout buddy for support, and even using social media to stay accountable. The National Academy of Sports Medicine, NAS, highlights the importance of finding activities you actually enjoy so exercise feels fun, not like a chore.
Yeah.
And Bodybase suggests creating a dedicated workout space, even if it's just a corner of your living room,
Right.
to help your brain get into the exercise mindset.
I love those ideas.
Yeah.
It's all about finding what fits into your life and makes you feel good. But what happens when we push ourselves too hard?
Yeah.
Injuries happen and recovery could be tough.
That's a great point. It's important to listen to your body and take care of yourself. One interesting recovery technique that's gaining popularity is ice baths.
Ice baths.
Athletes use them to reduce inflammation and muscle soreness after intense workouts.
Wow, that sounds intense. What's the science behind that?
Basically, the cold temperature helps to constrict blood vessels, which reduces swelling and inflammation in muscles.
Okay.
It's not for everyone, and you should definitely talk to your doctor before trying it, but there's some interesting research on its benefits. Ice baths are definitely on the more extreme side of recovery.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe we should talk about some everyday dietary tweaks that can make a difference.
No, that's something I can get behind.
Right.
We all know diet plays a big role in health and fitness.
Absolutely.
What kind of tweaks are we talking about?
Well, one simple tip from 26 Simple Tips
Okay.
is about curbing those sugar cravings.
Sugar cravings. Oh, that's a good one.
Instead of trying to completely eliminate sugar, which can actually backfire and lead to more cravings, they suggest making smart substitutions.
Oh, smart substitution.
For example, when that late night sweet tooth hits, reach for some fruit with nut butter instead of diving into a bag of cookies.
I love that.
It's delicious.
It's all about finding healthier ways to satisfy those cravings
Exactly.
instead of feeling deprived.
Yeah.
But what about those tricky social situations where you're surrounded by less than healthy options, like office parties or potlucks?
Oh, yeah, that's tough.
It's so hard.
26 Simple Tips actually offers a clever strategy for those scenarios.
Really?
Bring your own healthy dish that you genuinely enjoy.
Okay.
Not only will you have something delicious to eat,
Right.
but you might also inspire others to make healthier choices.
Oh, that's a good point.
You'd be surprised how many people are looking for a lighter option
Yeah.
amidst all the heavy foods.
That's such a good idea. Take the pressure off.
Totally.
And allows you to contribute something delicious and nutritious. Speaking of nutrition, one of the sources mentioned something called resistant starch.
Oh, yeah.
What is that, and how does it fit into the picture?
Resistant starch is a fascinating type of fiber that, as the name suggests, resists digestion in the small intestine. This means it helps you feel fuller for longer and can even aid in weight management.
Oh, wow.
And the best part is, you can find it in everyday foods like beans, lentils,
Okay.
and even cooked and cooled potatoes.
Wait, did you say cooked and cooled potatoes?
I did.
That sounds like a diet hack I can definitely get behind.
I know, right?
But shifting gears back to exercise, I do worry about pushing too hard sometimes. How do we find that balance between challenging ourselves and avoiding burnout or injury?
Zen Habits offers a great principle
Okay.
called the 10% rule,
The 10% rule.
which suggests gradually increasing your workout intensity or duration by no more than 10% each week.
Okay.
This helps your body adapt and prevents you from overdoing it.
So it's about making gradual progress, not trying to do too much too soon.
Exactly.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
What about within a single workout? Are there ways to structure our exercise to get the most out of it?
Absolutely. Zen Habits also recommends a heart-easy approach,
Easy.
which involves alternating periods of high intensity
Okay.
with periods of rest or lower intensity.
Gotcha.
Think of it like interval training.
Okay, yeah.
You push yourself hard for a short burst, then recover at a slower pace and repeat.
Okay, yeah.
This not only prevents burnout, but can also boost your metabolism
Wow.
and help you burn more calories.
So instead of trying to maintain a high intensity throughout the entire workout, we strategically incorporate those bursts of effort and recovery. That's a really interesting concept. But honestly, one of the most important takeaways I'm getting from all these sources is the emphasis on rest and recovery.
Yes.
It's so easy to get caught up in the go, go, go mentality and feel like
Yeah.
we always need to be pushing ourselves to the limit.
Yeah.
But it sounds like rest is just as crucial as the workout itself.
You're absolutely right. In fact, Zen Habits explicitly states that rest is just as important as the workouts in improving performance and fitness.
Wow.
Think of it this way. When you work out, you're actually breaking down muscle tissue. It's during those rest periods that your body repairs and rebuilds those muscles,
Right.
making them stronger and more resilient.
So we need to treat rest like an essential part of the fitness equation, not a luxury
Yeah.
or a sign of weakness. It's almost like recharging our batteries
It is.
so we can come back stronger and perform better.
Yeah.
What other insights stood out to you from all this expert advice?
One thing that really resonated with me was the importance of strength training.
Oh,
So no matter what your primary activity is,
gotcha.
even if you're a dedicated runner, swimmer, or cyclist, incorporating some strength work can make a huge difference in your overall fitness and help prevent injuries.
It's like cross-training for your entire body. Makes sense. You know, so many of these tips seem to revolve around finding that balance, pushing ourselves,
Yeah.
but also listening to our bodies.
Absolutely.
Making healthy choices, but not depriving ourselves.
Yeah.
Being consistent, but also giving ourselves grace when we need it.
It's so important.
Exactly.
It's about creating a sustainable lifestyle,
Yeah.
not just chasing a quick fix. And that's what makes these hacks so valuable.
Yeah.
They're about finding what works for you, integrating healthy habits into your daily life in a way that feels good and gets results.
It really is about shifting our perspective and finding that joy in movement. And the best part is, you don't need fancy equipment or expensive gym memberships to get started.
Yeah.
So many of these hacks are about using what you already have. Your own body, your surroundings, your daily routine.
Exactly. It's like we're unlocking this hidden fitness potential that's all around us. We just need to know where to look and how to tap into it.
I love that. It's like we're becoming fitness detectives, uncovering these little clues and strategies that can transform our health and well-being.
And the more we explore, the more we discover. It's an ongoing journey, and that's what makes it so exciting.
Speaking of exciting discoveries, I think it's time for a final thought-provoking question.
Oh, I love this part.
This is the one we want you to ponder as you go about your day.
All right, listeners, get ready. Here's the question we're leaving you with.
What one fitness or health hack from today's deep dive will you implement immediately?
That's it. Choose one thing,
Yeah,
big or small,
doesn't matter.
and make it happen. That's how real change begins. One step, one choice, one hack at a time.
We can't wait to hear about your successes. Until next time, keep exploring, keep moving, and keep diving deep into the world of health and fitness.